Hello everybody and welcome to the Knit1.Tea2 podcast. My name is Dale and I am coming to you from my home in Rhode Island. That was a lot. I guess that's how it's gonna go today. Anyways, hi. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. It is Friday, March 22nd, 2024, and it is, no, I just looked at my watch, 11:07 in the morning. Oh my gosh, that's it. I will have below everywhere you can find me on Instagram as Knit1.Tea2, Ravelry, Knit1.Tea2, my email, Goodreads, which I've been very bad at updating. And I think that's it. Those are all the social things, right? Well, no, it's not, but that's all I have. Oh my gosh, my hair. It's fine. I'm here today. My baby is sleeping in her crib, hopefully, until I finish recording this. And I have 4 finished objects to share and 2 whips that I'm going to share. So I guess I'm gonna jump right in. I think I've gotten all the things. Welcome, I didn't say that. Welcome everyone who is returning to my channel, and welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to my channel, the little corner of craziness that is my channel. I'm just gonna move on now. It's a weird mood apparently today. It's fine. I do have, like, I kind of am angled different, but I kind of like it. I hope the light here isn't, it's kind of weird, but it's actually a really nice day out. See that blue sky? It's pretty. It's cold. It's been really breezy and cold here today. Here lately. Today, yes, today it is very breezy and cold, but lately it's just been awful. This whole week has been kind of depressing because I was on a roll with getting outside and it's just been way too cold and windy. All right, let's get started. Finished objects first. Okay, actually I will go in order. So I have my list here, just if I'm looking down, that's what I'm looking at. And the first thing I finished was my oldest daughter's chicken. I started on the 24th of February, right? Yeah. And finished on March 7th. That's one side. And that is the other. And she loves her. This is the Emotional Support Chicken pattern by Knitting Tree. I stuffed her a little bit more than my chicken, which I do like. And I'm debating if I want to add some more stuffing into mine, but she chose all the colors for each piece, including, you know, the 2 different sides. And that's all I got. I have no idea what any of this yarn is. It was all just in my stash. We went through and pulled out different yarns that she liked, and she chose what she wanted for which part. I did finish up this yarn. I have more of this black. I have more. Unfortunately, I didn't finish up enough of some of these scraps of yarn that I had. That's okay. I'll just have to keep making more scrappy chickens. So that was that. I do want to start the babies, but I've been working on other things. I was determined to get my other whips done. I had 4 sock whips and now I only have 1, so that's good. So the second thing I finished, why do I have these? I shared these last time, didn't I? Please hold while I look to see. Yeah, I did. Okay, these were finished objects last time. I'm not sure why they're still sitting over here in my finished object pile. Okay. I'm actually not going to go in order because I realized I put the socks that I finished this morning on sock blockers. So I'm going to go over these first. So my Phoenix Fire socks is what I named them. I like to name all of my projects just because. So I started these on February 21st and I finished them today, March 22nd. And this is Knit Picks Stroll Fingering Weight. Colorway is Supernova. And yeah, I mean, the lighting's not terrible, right? I really like these. So I knit these on 9-inch circulars, size 0, US size 0. What's the millimeters? I think it does say on here. They're Chow Goo. It does. Red lace. They are a 2 millimeter needle. I do, however, find that I like to knit the heel flap in a US size 1 DPNs. And then I do the first, I think, 4 rows of the toe with the 9-inch circulars, and then I switch to a size 1 DPNs as well. And I honestly don't notice any difference in my gauge here. I mean, it's gonna be like impossible, I feel like, to tell over the phone, but I don't notice any difference in the stitches looking any different. So yeah, so that's those. The blue kind of matches my wall. I never know what I might decide to use for my thumbnail picture. YouTube, like, I can't figure out how YouTube is not really picking pictures for me, and I'm not really sure why, but that's okay. So my next finished object, I'm going to put on the sock blockers so you can see them. But they've been on the sock blockers, so I probably could have shown them not on them, but that's okay. I have them here, I might as well use them. So I don't block my socks, by the way. I just put them on the blockers when they're done, just to kind of look at them. And sometimes I do my finished object pictures on blockers, sometimes I don't. I don't ever like soak them and block them. Doesn't happen. So my second pair of socks that I finished is Share a Pair socks. I started them on February 23rd and finished February 15th, which my sister and I, she gifted these to me, or the yarn to me, for Christmas. We cast them on, we got together and cast them on the same day, and then we actually both finished them on the same day too, so that was pretty awesome. So this was Mandy's Makings. Oh gosh, let's see if I can remember. So this is the first one. I did the blue, which the green is Grasshopper. What was the blue colorway? I didn't fully go over my notes to make sure that I knew all of this stuff. I am not sure. I'll have to put it on the bottom what the blue colorway is. So that's the first one. And then for the second one, I did the opposite. So I did the green cuff and toe and the blue heel. And I used like a vanilla sock pattern, but I used Kay the Crazy Sock Lady, her vanilla pattern, but her tutorial on striping socks, which she does with a Share a Pair. So that's those. Did I say the yarn is Mandy's Makings? I hope I did. So what I found to do, like this is the, not the seam, but the line of my color change here. And it's like that on both pairs of socks. I'm not bothered by it. The first one I did, I think, was this one, and it's like really not lined up, but I realized I was kind of doing it wrong. When I was changing colors, I was leaving the old color yarn to the right. I was supposed to pull it to the left and bring the new color around. That probably didn't make any sense, but that's okay. Watch Kay's video if you are going to do that and are struggling with that, because I did find it helped a little bit. It's still not perfect, but it is better. You still get that line, but like, it's not as bad. So these I knit on a US size 1, 2.25 millimeter DPNs. So that was those. I'm going to wear those on Easter, I decided. That's going to be the first time I wear those because they're springy but Easter is so early this year. Okay. Last finished object. I'm making pretty good time today. This is going to be a short episode. I just wanted to share really all my finished objects because I wanted to kind of get them off the couch here. I need to start a basket again and keep that not in my living room because I have to start really baby proofing. She's not moving around yet, but it's going to happen sooner rather than later. So my last finished object is a pair of socks that I started for my husband. I think I called these my nighttime snuggle socks because I knit these mostly at night when I was up in the middle of the night with the baby, holding her up right after she ate and things like that. So I started these on February 7th and I finished them on March 16th. The yarn is a worsted weight. I used Kay's DK sock pattern, but also another good worsted weight pattern. I think I have an eyelash in my eye, I apologize. Another good worsted weight pattern, which I did compare counts and stuff by the two patterns, is the Rye sock pattern by Tin Can Knits. That is like more of a patterned sock, but I just don't do the pattern and knit it like a vanilla sock. So the yarn is a worsted weight. I used US size 3. I have no idea what the millimeter size on that is. I'm so sorry. But I have it right here. I didn't think I was good and didn't put them away. 3.25 millimeters. And I have the Clover wooden DPNs, which I have a love-hate relationship with them. I love the wooden DPNs, but like my size 1s, I've already had to replace them multiple times. Anyways, that's a total side note and tangent that I don't need to go on. There are 2 socks. I did finish both. They kind of seem small, but they do stretch pretty good. And I've made my husband multiple pairs before, and this size fits him. I know the count that I have for the foot and the leg and everything. So, what more did I want to say about this? The yarn, I talked about it on last episode, episode 20. This is episode 21, by the way. I always forget to say that as well. It's one I got at Job Lot. And I think it might be Lion's brand. I'll put it down here. Darn, I wanted to do like no editing today. I'll put it down here. I'll have to edit with my headphones on because one of my whips is a surprise for my oldest daughter. She's at school right now. Okay, so I will go through. No, that's it. That's it for my finished objects. Sweet. All right, time for whips. Okay, I will say that I'm not going to show my scrappy blankets because they have not gotten any work done on them. I've really been focusing on my socks because I want like 4 pairs of socks and the needles was too much. Way too much. So yeah, I like to say I might not do that again. I shouldn't do that again. I won't do it again. I can't actually say that. So my first whip is these socks that I started on the 21st of February. They are my Love and Chocolate socks. The yarn is Life is Like a Box of Chocolates from Pretty Twisted Yarns, Die Hard Yarn of the Month Club from February. I have a heart stitch marker. Oh, I think the baby's waking up. That I made. And I'm knitting these on the 9-inch circulars, US size 0, which is a 2 millimeter. What else? I guess that's it. These have gotten the least amount of work because these, it was nighttime and then I was done with them. So I did finish them during the day. I was like, these just need to be done and off the needles. I had started the Phoenix Fire socks first and they were on the 9-inch circulars. So I was working on those. It's easier to use the 9-inch circulars when holding the baby during the day. At nighttime when she's calm, but sometimes during the day she's just not as calm. And then the share repair, I wanted to get those done, make sure they were done for Easter. Plus it was, you know, different. I worked on those a lot when I was in the school pickup line. So I did switch these to 9-inch circulars. My sister had a pair that she wasn't using, so she let me borrow them until she decided she wants to try them again. So now I have 2 pairs to work with. And I am finding I really do love the 9-inch circulars. They go faster now. I've learned to hold my hands now. It was just a learning curve. So, not that it's all about speed. It's not. But I know that how I knit on DPNs, and I was just, you know, wanting to get there with the 9-inch circulars. It's still a little slower, but definitely better. I just love these. So fun. This is the whole skein caked up. Oh, and it's living in my knitting chickens bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. That was also a gift for me from my sister for Christmas. I just love them. This is a perfect bag. I don't know what size it is, but it's the perfect size for socks and easily slips into the diaper bag, which is what I have most of the time. All right, so then my other whip that I'm going to show you is a Harvest cardigan by Tin Can Knits. I've made one for myself. I'm going to make another one, but this one I am making for my oldest daughter, Liliana. So she has been asking me for a long time to make her a sweater. For the longest time, I said no, but she has started wearing her socks more, and she really wanted a sweater. My friend made her a sweater for, well, we got it around Christmas, I think it was. And she made Mariella one as well. And so Liliana has been wearing that. So I decided that I will make her, and I was going to make it for her anyways. It was supposed to be for Christmas, but with everything, I had ended up having the baby early and whatnot, so it didn't get done. But I'm making this as a surprise for her for Easter. Granted, we don't normally do like Easter gifts, but I wanted to make it for her and gift it to her for Easter, but it might be done earlier, and I'm just gonna wrap it up and give it to her when it's done. I'm excited to give it to her. She does not know, I don't think she knows that I have purchased the yarn and started it. I've tried to keep it a secret, working on it while she's at school only. So anyways, I am making her, this is not the first page. Where's the first page? Oh, the pattern. So it is a free pattern on Ravelry. Don't know. I'm making her the size 8 to 10. It might be a little big, but she can grow into it. If it's like too big, then I don't know what I'll do. But I'm using, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. The colorway is Surprise Stripe. She did pick this out. I had gone one time to taken a bunch of pictures of different colors that I thought she might be interested in, and this is the one that she chose. I do have 2 skeins attached right now because how I knit my cardigans, I only have 1 stitch stopper on here, is I cast it on, I knit part of the body, and then I do the sleeves and then finish the body. And so I started this, hold on, I wanted to tell you when I started it first. I have too much stuff. The 11th of March. Okay. It's the 22nd, so I've been working on it for 11 days. I finished the collar, the yoke, started the yoke, split for sleeves, and that's the second sleeve. That's the first sleeve. I'm working on the cuff now of the second sleeve. This is an amazing pattern. It's so quick. It's so fun and easy. But it's got like the detail of the different collar and stuff like that. So that's where I'm on of the body. And I just really like how it's pooling. I wasn't sure with the collar, the striping like that, but I do think it looks good. And like, I really like how that's coming out. And even the black on the sleeves is pretty even. Not that it matters, and she won't care about that, but I'm so excited. I hope it fits her good. Oh, I can't use that as a thumbnail picture because she'll see it. But yes, so I'm really excited. My goal is to finish this cuff of the sleeve today. And we'll see. I'm sure I can get it done before Easter because she has school 4 days next week. One of those days I am busy. So I don't know how much knitting I'll get done that day. But we'll see. See what happens. I'm sure I can get it done. If I finish this cuff today and maybe another row or two on the body, we'll see. So that's that. That is that. So if you were just here for the making and knitting, I'm done. Oh, I am wearing my draw cardigan. I can't remember the designer. I will put it in the description box below under what I'm wearing if you're curious. And it's on Ravelry as well. It was a free pattern on Ravelry. And I love it. Okay. That's it for the making. If you were just here for the making and the knitting, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. If you want to hear a little bit about life stuff, stay tuned. All right, so books. I am reading or listening to. Really, I can only listen to books these days. Do you mind if I knit while I chat? I hope you don't. Zodiac Academy by Carolyn Peckham and Susan Valenti is what I have been listening to. I have already read this series. I am re-listening to it. The next book is coming out in April. I thought it was going to take me longer than it has to re-listen to all of them, but it hasn't. So I now have to wait more. It's fine. It's fine. There are 8 books in this series. I'm waiting for the 9th one. And I really thought the 8th one was the end. And I'll never forget when I first listened to it. And then my friend had suggested it to me. And I messaged her and was like, I thought this was the end of the series. I can't wait. It was such a cliffhanger. So that's that. And then I did read True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle. That one I got... Zodiac Academy I'm listening to on Audible, but True Confessions of Charlotte Doyle by Avi, I think that's how you say it, was on Libby through the library, and I listened to that, and that was my sisters, my mom, and 2 of my nieces were reading that together. So that's what I finished it. It was not bad. Different, not bad. Shows we're watching. We are watching The Voice. We watch it on demand. The Voice is on NBC. Yes, NBC. And then we also, well, me and Liliana, we watch So You Think You Can Dance. My husband will watch it, but I mean, it's not his favorite. But we started watching that, and that's really all we watch. What's that? And then walking. I don't think I've talked about it. Did I talk about it? I don't know if I talked about it last time. My goal for the year is to walk 1,000 miles. So in February, I walked 9.25 miles to total for the year of January and February at 16, just over 16 miles. And then in March, so far, I've already walked, I'm just shy of 16.5 miles. I'm 16 and I think it's like 0.3 or something, like 0.3 of a mile. So I'm close to 16.5 miles just for the month of March so far. This past week I haven't walked at all because it had, like I said, it's been really breezy and cold, and I don't like the breezy and cold, and I don't really want to bring the baby out in breezy and cold either. If it was just cold, it's the wind that just, it cuts you. Okay, I think that's it. that's all I have. I really wanted to share my finished objects, like I said, and we will see if I get another episode in March. I would love to, so that I can show the finished cardigan and progress on my Love and Chocolate socks. We'll see what life takes us. That's if you're interested. So last week we slept pretty good, actually. Got some solid night's sleep. This week, we're back to waking up at 3 a.m. to eat. So, you know, I'm just trugging along. Trucking along? Plugging along? Okay, Dale, stop. I'm going along, trying to go with the flow. It's not always easy. We have our days. Today's a good day. She's napping in her crib. Yesterday was a little rough. We got a little bit of time, but not a lot. I'm taking each day as it comes. And don't get me wrong, it's great. I love my babies, both of them. Some days it's a lot, and that's okay too. It doesn't mean I don't love them. It doesn't mean I don't love being a mom. It just means some days are hard, and that's okay. So if you are also a mom to really any age children, because each age comes with its challenges, we got this. And I should say, if you're not just a mom, a parent in general. Mom, dad, we got this. All right. Okay. So that's it. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, for watching my channel. Like I said, I'm so grateful for all my new subscribers and all my returning subscribers. I really do appreciate it. And we are at, I checked this morning, I think, 230, I think, subscribers. So thank you. And I do plan to do a pattern giveaway once I hit 300. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you next time. Bye.